What we do as an organisation is we start the year off with a conference. We do something that's very familiar to the UK police enforcement agencies, do a strategic assessment of what issues there are across the border, and then structure our response appropriately. So at the moment we're tackling such things as serious and organised crime, illegal immigration, and we're also, because of the proximity to the Olympics, now we've got an Olympic subgroup that's working with the French, Belgians and Dutch to make sure that we've got a good coordinated approach to policing during the course of the 2012 Games. Anybody that works at a border knows how complex it is, particularly when it's not an airport where you've got a defined embarkation or entry point. You've got the complexity of working with European colleagues that have different jurisdictions, different ways of working and different structures in place. You've also got the complexity of different laws and procedures, some of the complex arrangements around sharing intelligence. Now we've overcome some of them because in Kent specifically we've got a joint intelligence unit which deals with intelligence flow across the border, and we have some French officers embedded in that. Probably just in the broadest sense, some of the real successes have been about the opportunity to share information across a border at fast time so that we can actually do something about it either in France or in the UK. And of course, with the advantage of being able to share that through our European Liaison Unit, our Joint Intelligence Unit, we're able to deal with offenders as they move across the border really quickly and swiftly and then bring them to justice. The Olympics is the biggest policing challenge ever faced in the UK. Kent is the gateway to Europe. We were already dealing with our approach to that through the plans that we had in place. What we've done with European colleagues, particularly with the French, is just now put together a working group within the CCIC and looking at the issues that affect the UK and our French colleagues with people moving between both countries during the course of the Games. So that will be looking at passenger flows, looking at people that want to commit crime and move in between the border, and also anybody that is a competitor that may, for example, be training in France and then moving through Kent to Stratford to be able to compete. Well, I guess it's important for me to start off with Kent's a great police force, and one of the advantages of working in Kent is you get to work with European colleagues. There are some fantastic people in France, Belgium and Holland that work within the CCIC and work with Kent Police. We've all got exactly the same principle in mind here, to identify people that are doing things wrong and make sure that we do something about it. It's a common thing amongst law enforcement agencies, and we share that as a common philosophy.